Today, we're going to look at 3 noise suppressors, mainly the 3 ones that we sell the most in our store, which is the Electro Harmonix Silencer, the Boss NS2, and the ISP Decimator 2 G-string. So our goal here today is to check out which noise suppressor works the best for a heavy metal tone. So this is specifically for those guys who are playing with higher gain. So all these pedals are hooked up through a 4 cable method, meaning I have the guitar running into the pedal and then the pedal into the amp, and then I'm using the 2 extra send and return jacks on each pedal to go through the effects loop of the amp. So first of all, I want to hear how long it takes for the noise gate to kick in. So especially if you're playing rhythm parts where there are lots of chugs and pauses in between, I want to hear how fast the noise gate kicks in and keeps things silent. Now if you heard the differences, the Decimator seems to have the fastest reaction time. It kicks in immediately when I stop playing the riff. That is brilliant. The NS2 and the Silencer takes a bit of time, but the difference between that two is you can hear the Boss kind of like gradually reducing the noise. With the Silencer, it's just loud and then it just cuts off. So it feels a wee bit abrupt when you're playing all the riffs that require palm muting and pausing in between. Number 2, I'm going to check and see if it kills off the sustain when you're playing a single lead line. The one that killed the sustain the fastest was the NS2. You could hear it kick in pretty quick. You can hear the sustain just die off after a few seconds. The Silencer and Decimator seem to have retained a more natural sustain and decay of your guitar tone. Number 3, I'm going to roll back my volume knob and see how the noise gate reacts with the same settings you'd use when the volume knob is rolled open completely. the three noise suppressor pedals, you can hear them choking the tone a bit when you roll off the volume knob. Now, because of the way the noise gate kicks in on the NS2, it may seem like it has the most natural sustain of the note with the volume knob rolled off. And finally, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just play the riff without the pedal and then play the riff again with the pedal, not to hear how much noise is reduced, but how much does it color your tone. Is there a difference in tone between all the three pedals when they are on and off? All three do have a slight difference in tone, the most obvious one being with the NS2. Now, after some thinking and listening through all the three examples, what I'm hearing is not exactly a color difference or a tonal difference. It is more of a tightening of the tone because of the way the noise that kicks in just tightens everything up. It's not leaving any room for flubbiness. So I would associate that slight tonal color with actually a tightening of the tone, as opposed to a added treble or a loss of low end or things like that. Now, if I had to rate all three of these, how would I rate it? Put the Decimator first because of how quick the gate kicks in, and number two, between the Boss and the Electro Harmonix, I'm gonna have to go with the Silencer because of how cheap it is and how good of a job it does for the price. Number three is the Boss. Last place doesn't mean it's bad. What surprised me the most was I had both the settings on minimum and I kicked it in and it was already reducing the noise. So if you're looking at these three pedals in particular, I hope it helped you decide on which of these three to get. Now, if you enjoyed the video, please give us a like, share this video with all your other heavy metal guys, and maybe we'll come back with a second installment where we put the Decimator against the Sentry gate from TC Electronic and the Smart gate from MXR. So if you like the products used here, you can check out musicbliss.com.my, subscribe to our channel for more content, and see you real soon.